The issue that we are dealing with today is of enormous consequence for our country and, in fact, for the entire planet. And for that reason, I rise in very strong opposition to the legislation on the floor and to the construction of the Keystone XL pipeline. I strongly oppose this legislation and this project for a number of reasons. First and foremost, at a time when the scientific community is virtually unanimous in telling us that climate change is real, that it is caused by human activity and carbon emissions, that it is already causing devastating problems not only in the United States but all over the world in terms of drought, forest fires, flooding, extreme weather disturbances, and rising sea levels. At this moment, when the scientific community is so clear about the dangers inherent upon a further dependence on fossil fuels, it is absolutely imperative for the future well-being of this country that we listen to the scientists and we begin the path forward to break our dependency on fossil fuel, not accelerate more drilling for the dirtiest oil on the planet. Madam President, the scientific community is telling us that we have a narrow window of opportunity to address the crisis of climate change. We don't have years and years and years. There are some people who think, in fact, that the game is already over, that the problem is irreversible. But be that as it may, clearly our job now is to move as dramatically, as forcefully, as aggressively as we can to transform our energy system away from fossil fuel to energy efficiency, to weatherization, to sustainable energies like wind, solar, geothermal, biomass, and other sustainable technologies. The Keystone XL pipeline would move us exactly in the wrong direction. More dependence not only on fossil fuels, but on some of the dirtiest fossil fuels imaginable. The dirtiest fossil fuels imaginable. And that is crazy. To reject what the scientific community is telling us, and then to add insult to injury by going forward aggressively and accelerating the drilling of dirty oil is something that is almost beyond comprehension. I wonder what our kids and our grandchildren will think years and years from now when they have to deal with the damage that we have caused, when they have to deal with the floods and the extreme weather disturbances and the droughts and the wars that are fought by people over limited resources. I wonder what they will think about a Congress which was told by those who know the most to move away from fossil fuels and, in fact, move in exactly the wrong direction by accelerating drilling for the dirtiest oil on the earth. That's the major point, Madam President. But furthermore, this legislation is being referred to by some as a jobs program. Well, in my opinion, we do need a jobs program. We need a major jobs program. Real unemployment in this country is close to 11%, youth unemployment 20%, unemployment in the construction trade industries very, very high. We need a real jobs program. That is why we have to invest a substantial sum of money into rebuilding our crumbling infrastructure, our roads, our bridges, our water systems, our rail, our airports, and in doing that, we improve life in this country. We make our nation more productive, more efficient. That is very different than creating jobs through the Keystone pipeline, which damaged the future of our planet and the lives of our kids and our grandchildren. Furthermore, when people talk about this being a jobs program, let us understand that there is no debate that what we are talking about are less than 50 permanent jobs. Less than 50 permanent jobs. So to suggest that this is some kind of big jobs program is nothing more than a cruel hoax and a misleading hoax to workers in this country who need decent-paying jobs.